Hi guys, welcome back to Jamaica Story Time. The tale of the she-devil who got the furniture manufacturer assassinated. A she-devil, seemingly coming out of the pits of hell, disguised as Snow White, and bringing with her all the venom to wipe out an entire nation, was how Beverly Champagnie was described. Beverly Champagnie was a very attractive young woman, the type to make any man turn and take a second look. But in the Home Circuit Court of the Gun Court in 1979, before a mixed jury, she was convicted of accessory to murder. Champagnie, along with her co-accused Ransford Taylor, otherwise called Star, and Trevor Bailey, otherwise called Moose, were all sentenced to death after being convicted of the mafia-style assassination of James Robinson, a furniture manufacturer who operated a store at Beeston Street in Kingston and branches in several parishes. Also killed in the rampage, mistakenly it was said, was a retired superintendent of police. Champagnie had been the mistress of the slain man, whose estranged wife resided overseas. She had been secretary and girlfriend in the business, had the run of the couple's Beverly Hills home in St. Andrew, and was the showpiece at the furniture store even when Robinson was off the island. She was said to have suddenly become filled with jealousy and avarice, and systematically planned his demise. Champagnie had complained that Robinson would take in women and run her out of the bed and sleep with the women. Further, she said that Robinson had threatened to kill her. So she took the first chance. She wanted revenge. No, she wanted more. She wanted Robinson dead. So she plotted and hired two paid assassins, the two co-accused, to carry out the dastardly act. This had serious repercussions because standing beside Robinson at the time of the commission of the crime was his close friend, retired Superintendent of Police Winston Cox, with whom he usually meet on a Friday evening to have a drink at JJ's on Holborn Road, St. Andrew. The two men had just alighted from their cars and were greeting each other when the gunmen opened fire. Neither Robinson nor the police officer knew what hit them. They died instantly. Retired Deputy Commissioner of Police Larry Trout, another close friend of Robinson, and who was expected to join the two men that evening, was fortunate. He arrived minutes later to see the inert bodies lying sprawled on the concrete pavement in front of the club. Then two things that Champagnie never expected came to pass. First, the man who was instrumental in acquiring the two hired gunmen, a man known only as Charlie, and his friend Clovis, demanded more money for their part in the operation. She had no alternative but to pay, so ensnared was she in her own web. Second, Taylor, Robinson's executioner, moved in with Champagnie to live as man and wife. The same night Robinson was murdered, a moving van was driven to the home of the dead man on Shenstone Drive in Beverly Hills, where Champagnie was staying. On Champagnie's instructions, the furniture in the house was being moved into the van when the police arrived and intervened. "The man not even cold yet," one officer reportedly exclaimed. The three accused were convicted and sentenced to life, but appealed. The Court of Appeal on September 30, 1983, dismissed this. Mysteriously, it seemed, some 15 years after this heinous crime, a nattily dressed, well-spoken woman turned up at CIB headquarters. She asked to speak to the Assistant Commissioner in charge of crime. She was ushered into his office and introduced herself. The officer inquires of her, "How can he help?" The lady responds quite calmly, "I am here to retrieve my passport, as I intend to migrate." The passport was sent for and delivered, and the officer wished her well. Jamaica Story Time, the place for Jamaica crime stories. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment.